I'm going to talk about masculinity real quick. Fellas, and we love a man that's masculine, but I think that a lot of you all do not really know what masculinity is, or how really to make your own masculinity your own. I think that, and especially in some cultures, masculinity has to look a certain way. It has to look strong like this. It has to be the loudest. It has to be the biggest. It has to be the one that's going to fight. And that's not what most women are. Now, maybe a broken woman, a not healed woman, I don't know. But most of us, we're not looking at that at all. So there is no need when you are attracted to a woman to come and be the loudest and come speaking about what you did and what you do and how much money you got and everything. You start bragging a whole lot. And sometimes what you'll even do, you'll start kind of, every time she has a point, if y'all are conversing, you'll start arguing with her. You want to debate about every little thing because you want to show her who's boss. You want to humble her. And y'all are doing all these things. And I don't even think that you realize how ill, how cringe it is, and how it's really a walking red flag. Like, I might have liked him, and then he started talking too loud about, an earshot that he wanted me to hear this. I got this many stocks. I got this. And it's corny, and to appeal to a woman's softer side, you will have to appear to your softer side. We like the guy who knows how to listen. We like the guy who's not always trying to prove a point. We like the guy. And when I say listen, that doesn't mean that you can hear because you're waiting on a response. That means you are really an active listener. Oh, because women, we love to talk. And a lot of times we're not talking about nothing, but we want you to be interested and engaged in what we have to say. So many times your own masculinity is stopping you from doing that because you want to come into the story and play rescue. And she didn't ask for all of that right now, babe. You want to show how much of a leader you are. There are a lot of different things that you can do to still show that you're assertive. You can be assertive without being overly aggressive. It's a thing I like to refer to. I call it BDE. In my experience as a woman, BDE, for all you who may not know the term, big dick energy. And the thing about big dick energy is it's very soft. It's kind of quiet. The guys that that you meet that you're attracted to, usually it's not the loudest one or the one who had this and this and this. For a woman who's healed and a woman who's not broken and a woman who is, in that era where she's looking at character, she looks at, he's not saying much. He's more observant. And when he does speak, it doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be flashy. It doesn't have to be, hey, a guy recently said to me that he wanted to, establish a line of communication. And it wasn't that it was loud. It wasn't that it was, verbose, but it was, it was assertive and it was soft. And I liked it, I think that you all as collectively, and some of y'all got it down packed. It all comes down to this, and it sounds cliche. Just be yourself. Just be you. Be your own. If you are a nerdy dude who like anime, don't stop that right now. You will find someone who says, oh, wow, he likes anime. That's cool. You don't have to water down who you are, your personality, to make another woman feel like you man enough. Listen, you are man enough. You don't have to walk around here beating your chest like you Tarzan or something to prove that you man enough when you are trying to impress a female. Your masculinity, it belongs to you. And a lot of times you need to understand that you determine what your masculinity is. If that one there, if she think you a punk, then you just not for her. And that is okay. You all just have to understand and have to stop that a lot of these little tricks and stuff that you are doing, and it's kind of like, a peacock. When a peacock gets in, only the male peacock, he starts to strut and pull those feathers out and it gets real colorful. You don't have to be ostentatious and showy and loud and, barbaric and showing that what you say, troublemaking and this. There's different ways to show that you can be a protector. It can be something simple as you walking in front of her and you grab her hand. Hey, come with me. And I just feel like you need to lean into the more BDE aspects of it, the more softer side, and so that we will feel safe, and we'll feel safe with that versus the other cringy, corny stuff that a lot of y'all are doing, and y'all just really got to stop. So that's just free game.